Pharmacist Mrs. Blessing Emmanuel, special guest of honor, Sir Dr. Adokiye, Pharmacist, Prince Willow Kuchukwu, University of Nigeria. Pharm, Wamets Boma, Rachel, the Rivers Week, YPG Chairman. I stand on all existing protocol. I am very delighted to be here to represent my boss, my leader, Right Honorable Edison Ehie. As most of you know, he's married to a pharmacist. I myself am also married to a pharmacist. I think the bond we share with the pharmacist profession cancels whatever I'm supposed to read out here. So I will just put on record based on the team, the young professional flight, pharmacist and politics and professionalism. Let's just take an example of His Excellency, the Governor of the State. He's a core professional, a lawyer. He doesn't make any speech without reminding you that law is the only legal profession. We all know that. We agree. And marrying such a demanding profession with politics, it starts from participation. Participation is everything in politics. There are no space. There is not any space kept for any professional in politics. There are only designated positions in government for professionals. So as a pharmacist, you don't have the right to claim any spot except you participate. You must be a registered voter. You must align yourself with a ward, whether outside your place of birth, or you must align yourself with a ward, belong to a unit, participate in mobilization activities, have a leader, go for campaigns and rallies, make yourself very visible, and you earn a place. And it's not automatic that because you do those things, you have earned a place. But so help us God. You must participate. Let me make a few distinctions, if you permit. Politics and professionalism are two distinct terms. However, these two terms share common attributes that simplify them as the way citizens survive, govern, or are governed in our contemporary world. Politics is the way citizens are governed, where professionalism is being part of education or skill an individual will be engaged in as a means of livelihood. The confluence between both terms meets in the existence, sustenance, and advancement of the human race. It is therefore pertinent to know that the nominal point that indulging in one will mean actualizing the other. As young professionals in a world where knowledge is key, we are condemned to dispose of our souls to the pursuit of further knowledge, else we become irrelevant, obsolete, and relegated to the trade of events. According to Plato, better be unborn than untaught, for ignorance is the root of misfortune. Our success as a species is due in large parts to our ability to organize things in categories and to recognize patterns in behavior of things. This is what the combination of politics and professionalism entails. The issue which is germane, having grave consequences here, is the perception of many young professionals about politics. Many people distinguish themselves from politics in usual daily parlance. People say, you know I am not a politician. As if there is anyone who is born a Christian a politician. This is often said to do or to limit our potentials and the chances of being relevant to society or a system that needs all of us to better our living. Our host, the planet Earth, when viewed from the astronomical point, outside this sphere is nothing but the small dots where all humans live and engage in a symbiotic cycle of activities, till each one bows out of the stage at death. The totality of man's existence in the community of other humans is governed by the system, and this system is also governed by man for life to advance to its cause. Notes that man is a product of his belief. As Demosthenes said, nothing is easier than self-deceit, for what a man wishes, that he also believes to be true. That in itself is self-deceit. Our plight today is to marry professionalism and politics. Let me speak in my place as Adokiye, Oyagiri, citing the political growth of my principal. As a student, like we all were at points in our lives, he engaged in student politics. I don't think at that time he had his eyes set on being a lawmaker or a partisan politician. But the first goal was come to school, learn, graduate, and make a living. Like we all had our plans. He got in school. As time went on, he ventured into student politics, grew to become the national president of River State Students. Years later, he became the Orashi Youth Council president. He joined the political party, the People's Democratic Party, became a youth leader of the local government area. As time went on, he contested for elections and he won. He was a lawyer, a graduate lawyer, who wasn't sure if he could have the time to practice because his political endeavors were very tasking. You know, that is what everybody faces. Being a politician, knowing that you have constituents to meet their demands, and then actually pursuing your profession. It's a very demanding life. But your love for both can actually make it work. So as time went on, in order to call himself a real professional, he had to take the bar exams, pass the bar exams, and he was called as a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. You know, I am tempted to pursue this law thing too, because it's beginning to look like the real legal profession. But I will not disappoint myself. Each time I have a headache, the only person who advises me is my wife. If I cough in a way, my wife is the only person to interpret. I believe I know the names of drugs more than some people here. And I have actually finished the volume of anatomy and physiology, courtesy of my wife. So it's a profession that we all love. But in truth, as the last speaker said here, most times people are confused what pharmacists really do. They're not sure if pharmacists are those traders we meet on our streets that sell drugs, or the ones that sell drugs in marketplaces. But for some of us, we have been able to draw the line because we have been educated. But bringing pharmacists into politics is the real way to show the world whom a pharmacist really is. You cannot change the system from where you are seated. You can only participate. As we have rightly said, there are no exclusive positions kept for professionals, but there are positions in government designated for people from all professions. You most likely know that if a government is in power, a commissioner for health will most likely be a doctor or a pharmacist or a nurse. Like an attorney general must be a lawyer. The governor does not have a designated profession. So if you start now, if you get your voter's card, if you participate in politics, like we all are doing, in the years to come, we might have our first pharmacist as the governor of Rivers State, which can help in shaping several policies that are of high demand to the profession. I'm going to conclude by saying to our young pharmacists, including my wife who is at work now, you have been called into this ancient profession that is key to the survival of or extinction of the human race. Your integrity must, as a matter of importance, be impeccable. You are important, and Rivers State is looking up to you to continue to render sincere services for us all to build a better place where substance will stand for what they are. It is a clarion call to you all to assist the government of Rivers State as professionals in all government efforts to ensure sanity and progress of all citizens. Thank you, and God bless you.